Okay, so I am going to be doing a short marker tutorial, and the markers that I use are my Copic sketch markers. I don't have many of them, but I'm going to be using this one, which is the YR04, a nice orange color, and I'm just going to be showing you some techniques and other things that I use, but it's not that fancy. So, as you can see, I already have a little bit done here, and I have shaded the background in pencil, so when I go over this, or just when I go over this, you can see the color difference, and that's just to get some of those darker, shadowy areas in there. So, I start out and just leave a few areas with the white showing through, and really get the outline. What's important, what I think is a really good technique, is getting along the outline of where you want that color to be and then filling it in, and that will help you stay in the area that you want to stay in and not go outside of the lines. And this is just on regular 8.5 by 11 printer paper, and I would usually use marker paper, but I had this drawn on printer paper and it works okay. It's just that it has more bleed and the quality of the marker doesn't come through as well as it would on real marker paper. So in these darker areas, you can take another shade, a darker shade of your marker, and put it in. So this is a warm gray, W5, and that's just for getting the contrast on the vent area. This is indented, so this is going to have a reflection coming off from the light because the light is coming from above. And then this area up here is going to have shadow on it, outline of that vent. Then make sure we're not going into the wheel arch on there. Oops, I just did. Oh well. It doesn't matter, it's just a little thing. And then up here, this is the shoulder line, so this is not totally flat, but a lot closer to flat. So we're going to have some of the color coming through here, but some white left there, the reflection of the light. There you can really see where this has no pencil shading in the background, but this has just a medium light shade, and it makes a big difference, as you can see. Now I'm going to outline this windshield area, but have a reflection that you can see. Just a white spot there on the hood. And then this is just a rise a little bit above the hood, so I have that shaded in so that you can tell that that is different. This comes out a little bit, and this here is a little lip area, so I'm going to leave that mostly white, show the reflection. There we go. That is looking pretty good, actually. And now I'm going to go in with my W5 and accent some of those darker areas. Now, this here is not part of the grill, but it is pretty heavily shadowed, so I'm going to go over it in orange, like that. You can see it's dark. And I'm really going to go with this, and maybe a W7, which is a little bit darker, warm gray shade. Really get that contrast. Then you can see a tiny sliver of the taillight back there, and this is an air intake, so black there. Now for the rims. I'm just going to shade these in. I'm not going to make these all realistic. Maybe leave a few spots. The light is reflecting off, but I'm not going to put too much detail into these. Especially these back ones, where I'm just going to sketch them in. Then the tire here, and then I'm leaving less of the tire showing in the back than in the front, because obviously the tire is rounded and comes out a little bit from the body of the car. There you go. Now the rim. W7 also get some of these darker spots. And then the back one, it depends. Sometimes I don't even shade it in. Sometimes I'll just be kind of careless with it, not putting too much detail and attention into it. There we go. And then the inside of the car. Nice thing about Copic markers, though, is that you can refill them. Get them refilled, so you don't have to buy a whole new marker. That's very nice. And then, for the slightly lighter areas, I'm going to use W7. And then, the lightest areas, back to a W5. So this is the other window, the other side window that you can see from this side here. Then the rear window, again back with the lighter W5. And all the darker spots, W7. Fill in all the final touches. And a little bit of detail on the headlamps and the shadow. And there is just a marker tutorial for sketching while using markers. Thanks for watching, and comment what you think about this video.